Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. When you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome, everyone, to the Woodshed, East Lansing, Michigan. Spartan Stadium on the banks of the Red Cedar and home to Michigan State. As we'll see, a playoff team from last year, the Colorado Buffaloes, taking on the 9th-ranked team in the land, the Michigan State Spartans. 48 Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started.
Started with the opening kickoff.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. This is what we expected. This crowd ready to make its presence known. Makes the quick grab. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line. Here's why this one's so much fun, guys. Early in the season, sort of a proving ground type of game for a couple of squads that believe they could win it all.
And we've heard so much in this offseason, right, about both of these teams and top 10 teams preseason. Now you get a chance to prove it. Like, now you get a chance to see who are the dudes on the squad. These are always fun early in the season, Jesse.
Yeah, it's going to be fun to find out what these teams are about because we've seen both teams beat up on weaker competition. We know they're both very talented, but let's see good against good and find out what they are.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Use the play fake, now to throw. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
What a play by the defender that time because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Interesting to see if this quarterback goes his way again.
Lewis to throw. It's on target and complete. Gets away from one. He's got space. Makes the stop at the 49, but not before he gets in plus territory, gets 15 and a first down. And the Buffaloes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Flushed out of the pocket. Got it in the middle, it's Adams. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
The Buffaloes will line it up on 1st and 10. DB's locked up tight on the receivers. Got a man, it's Marsh. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
From the gun, the ground game. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. It'll be 2nd down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Williams. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
They're getting suffocated right away. How about the DB? Just seeing that initially, pulling the trigger, getting to him, get him on the ground, get the tackle for a loss.
Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Colorado!
How about that first drive by the offense? Usually script the first 10 plays. Well, I had one extra. It only took 9. Great job moving down the field, stringing plays that look like other plays together, and getting this opening drive touchdown.
And the point after is good. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Will throw. The screen, and watch out. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up.
Well, your opponent scored on their opening drive, so obviously no need to panic. But I know, having been in this situation as a quarterback, you want to answer right away. So really good to see him making some nice throws here on their opening drive. He's going to try and see if he can get this thing tied up.
The Spartans very efficient with this passing game.
You like that, Reese? You like that? I think so. This is an offense that, listen, when you've got a guy back there that can be efficient. Make no mistake, they're going to run the football, but when you get that Kirk Cousins guys, you start to really like the offense.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. Put it right on him. Sweet play, good pickup, and they'll move the chains for the first down.
And a great job by the QB finding the running back, get him the football where he can do some damage after the catch, and most importantly, get the first down.
They'll try the run. They get him stopped after a pickup of 5 to the 28.
Great offenses always stay ahead of the chains. That run right there, now you're in a good position. It's not second and long. It's not third and long. Now it's the whole playbook's open. The defense really has to honor run and pass on the next snap.
Toss sweep to the right. He works his way to the 23 before he goes out of bounds.
Man, I love when offenses are not afraid to run the football consecutive times in a row, or multiple times in a row. I know everybody wants to air it out, but man, getting that ground game established, making those linebackers and safeties come up and know that we're going to run the football, I like the way they started this football game.
Leaves it with the back. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Spartans can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. He'll take it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points. And the Spartans pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. From the gun, they'll try the middle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down.
And talking to the OC this week, getting this running back going was step number 1. It was priority number 1. He said it makes the whole offense go. Like, he is the bell cow. Guy, this offense doing exactly what they set out to do on this first drive.
The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. The Spartans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Quarterback sneak, trying to get a push. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Quarterback wedging it in there on the quarterback sneak. Sneaks into the end zone.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On design runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And he had the extra point to finish the drive. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll bring it back from inside his spot. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Unleashes one. A strike downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line.
As a head coach, you love it when your quarterback is locked in early. Opening drive, throws a touchdown pass. Really nice throw on that last play. Here in the 2nd drive, he's firing on all cylinders. You can tell this guy did his homework coming into this game, and right now it's paying off.
We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. That first quarter set the standard, and we hope we get a lot more of that here in the 2nd. So after the break, they'll go back to work. Using his legs, it's smart. He had to fight for a couple down to the 33.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Lewis wants to pass. He's got the tight end. Just keeps picking up the tough yards and gets it down to the 26. And the Buffaloes want to crank the tempo. Under fire. Caught in the backfield. It's Adams. Really strong job by the defense. A negative play on 3rd down. They were banking on the yards after the catch, but that went into the negative column.
And I'm banking on the ball coming out quick. When I'm a defense and understanding 3rd and short, understanding they're going to throw the ball really quickly, try to make a play, the defense knew it, broke on the football, made a nice tackle to force a 4th down.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up, run it, do something. You can't take a sack on 4th down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for you.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. Off play action on 1st down. Now he's going to send this one deep to the right. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. It's complete to the left. Turning it on. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
Quarterback, quick pass to the receiver. He breaks a tackle.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, and David, it puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Moore to the air. He's moving out of the pocket. Trying to escape and get it himself. And boy, is he close to that 1st down, maybe just a couple of inches short. So the offense is going to go for it on 4th down.
Timeout, Michigan State.
Bunch formation for these receivers. They're throwing for it on 4th down. Can't make the connection, and the defense gets a 4th down stop.
And they decide to go for it. They decide to be aggressive, try to throw the football down the field. Receiver, quarterback, not on the same page. No dice, turnover on downs.
Looking for space. It's Marsh. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That's caught. It's Adams. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
Well, he was licking his chops. As soon as he saw blitz, he knew some guy was trying to cover him man-to-man. Ain't gonna happen. With his skill set, he's one of the best in the country, and that is just way too easy.
Quarterback on the move, still looking. Man, did he pay for it with that hit as he got rid of the ball.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the 1st half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the 2nd half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Just going to keep it after the snap. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. They won't have time to run another play, and we will take it to the 2-minute timeout. The noise bouncing off of Sparty's armor as they encourage the green and white on 3rd down. They'll try to run for it. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one, and they're at the 35. And the Buffaloes back to the line on 1st down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. A 7-yard pickup. It'll be 2nd and 3.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that...
There he goes. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Caught in the backfield, it's Allen. And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there.
And those screen passes, I want those defensive linemen to run right up the field, and I want to throw it right over their head where I got some space and I can get my running back going. That is the opposite of what happened right there. There was no space. He couldn't even get going.
The Buffaloes now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Got out of trouble and throws. Gets it out fast. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark it at the 13. The crowd getting behind this defense as they try to get a stop in the red zone. Lewis to throw. Pocket breaking down. And he just chucks it into the fourth row.
Good job by this defense, man. They've given up some yards and some plays on this drive, but they didn't lose focus. They stayed dedicated to what they're doing, and a great job on third down, forcing the fourth down here, and hopefully the field goal attempt.
And the Buffaloes will try to convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Buffaloes! Made the grab in the end zone for the score.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now? Going into the half with the lead, with the momentum.
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
On the run from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. They'll start this drive going to the air. He's going to take off. Crosses the 40. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Spartans want to move quickly. Wants to adjust the pattern. Moore will throw. Still looking on the move. What a nice job by the defense stringing that out and forcing him out of bounds. He got nothing.
Yeah, I think that's nice discipline by this defense. Doing a good job playing inside out, using the sideline to their advantage, kind of stringing it out, not giving up yards. This is a really good job by the defense, playing fast and playing smartly.
Now moving to his right, looking for anyone that's open. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Love the coverage on the back end by the defense on that play. In these scramble-type situations, the quarterback's rolling out to his right. Everything breaks down, and it really gets hard on these defenders to have to stay with their man, but a good job there by the defense.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. And they won't make the connection going for the big play.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody in the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Looking to throw on first down. Looking down the middle. The pass is incomplete, and the clock will stop with 5 seconds left.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense. You're late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Lewis wants to pass. He's looking deep. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. And the Buffaloes will kick it away to crank up the second half. Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
Might be changing the route. Wants to go up top. Good timing on the quick out. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with the first down.
Well, you wonder if one of the adjustments they made at halftime, trailing in this game, was to try and get the ground game established, David. They're off to a good start here.
Dang right. Stay patient. You don't have to worry about it. You don't have to press. Just try to get scoring drives together. Don't abandon the run.
Extending the play. The throw. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
In the dead center of the field as they try to convert this third and short. Trying to hit the sideline on the right. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? Is the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, and you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense win.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
Man, if I'm the offensive line, I got to do a better job initially protecting my quarterback. And then once he scrambles out of that pocket, he starts to go to the left, I got to stick with the play because then he gets whacked at the end of the play. And instead of helping my quarterback up, I got to make sure I protect him a lot better moving forward.
Third and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, fourth down.
Kick is in the air. team able to smack him to the ground. Colorado has the ball back, and the Buffaloes hoping to put their team in prime position on offense. They'll see if they can find some running room on the right here. Didn't find a lot of room. Let's give him 2 out to the 20.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down. And they got to keep that up here in the second half.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Lewis to throw. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. With a first down, they'll snap it from the 32. Looking downfield on first down. Here's the pressure. He can't make the connection. It'll be incomplete. He can scramble, but couldn't create anything there.
This quarterback has got a ton of speed. It doesn't just help him running the football, but it helps him in the passing game, too. You just saw right there how he was able to use that speed and athleticism to buy himself time to at least give him an opportunity.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. The give to the tailback. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
Definitely been tough sledding for this guy, especially in the first half. They gave him the ball a bunch, but they just don't have a ton of yards on the ground to show for it at this point. That looked like a pretty good run, though. You just wondered maybe in the second half, if they keep giving him the football, it may start paying some dividends.
They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense. The Buffaloes will bring the punt team onto the field. First time we've seen their punt team. Oh, it's a fake. And he makes the catch. Now can he get to the sticks?
And that is such a great job by the head coach deciding to go for it there on the fake punt. And that's one of those fake punts that they've probably had in their playbook now for several weeks, but you gotta have the perfect look defensively to run it. The up man gets the snap, a nice accurate throw, picking up the first down and keep this drive alive.
Give to the running back. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage, he'll lose a yard.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
And the Buffaloes have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Grabbed over the middle. It's Williams. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
This guy's not easy to bring down. They just throw him a simple hitch pass, but he's got so many moves out in the open field. You've got to get a lot of hats to the football to get that guy down, prevent him from scoring on big plays.
Sparty and nearly 75,000 of his closest friends pegging the decibel meter on 3rd down. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. That's exactly what happened.
It is loud in here as they try to help him get a stop on 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense here, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The Buffaloes will try to pick it up on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Got got it in the middle. It's Miller. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect fourth down call there. The Buffaloes come to the line with a fresh set of downs. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
Long drive continues as the offense keeps working the ball down the field. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. And the Buffaloes headed quickly to the line. Guys, Colorado has the lead here. 3 quarters are in the books. Time becomes a factor both in trying to hold the lead or cut into it as we take a look at the stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. They go back to work in the final period of this one. They're threatening to score, and they'll throw it. Complete. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football.
Going to work on second down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play, in prime position for a score.
I like the idea by the quarterback there. You're trying to get this first down, so you find the tight end, see if you can make a guy miss or shake a tackle. Not able to get it done.
Quarters deep in the red zone, but they can pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Lewis wants to pass. Forced out of the pocket. Lets it fly. Touchdown, Bucks! Fired in from the red zone for the score. That'll give them a little more breathing room as they try to push this winning streak to 5.
I like the aggressive play calling by the offensive coordinator on that drive as well. There are a lot of coaches that would have played it very conservative, very close to the vest, run the ball, and punt it away. Count on your defense, not this guy. He was going to take some shots, count on his own guys to get it done. And now with that touchdown late, they've got a 2-possession lead.
He wisely lets that one bounce through the back of the end zone, and they'll take over at the 25. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They're in a precarious spot here. That lofty perch in the rankings, hanging in the balance unless they can do something to save themselves here. Short throw to the sideline, picks up just a little. Offense in the hurry-up.
A good start by this offense. Something positive on the first play. The drive is good. Listen, the hill is large, right? Like this, we need 2 scores. We got to have 2 touchdowns to get back in this game. We got to be aggressive. We got to take shots, but obviously not put the football at risk.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point of the game. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. He wants to throw it again. Pulls it in. It's Grant. He goes out of bounds after picking up a few at the 35-yard line. The Spartans come to the line in the hurry-up.
How crazy is it that one of the best receivers in all of college football just made his first catch in this big of a game? You've got to give the defense tons of credit. They've had a plan for him. They've limited him, and that's why they're going to win.
Makes the grab and knock down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line. Offense set on first down.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Intercepted deep in his own end. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now, if we could put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Listen to this crowd just shaking the girders of this place, trying to help their defense. Lewis to throw. Now improvising. On the move, he fires. Catch in the middle, it's Adams. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
Makes the grab deep. He's loose down the left side. Touchdown, Colorado. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. They build this fourth quarter lead, and they are just minutes away from going 5-0.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. San Jose State showed its toughness on the road and picked up a crucial victory. And every win counts, don't get me wrong. But the victories outside of the comforts of home can really serve as a springboard. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still two quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Yeah. Breaks into the open. Finally corralled but not the floor. He picks up the first down. And the Spartans in the hurry up.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Quarterback making checks. Moore to the air. Looking left. Got his man downfield. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down.
I'll tell you, you've got to give this defense credit. That was only his second catch of the game. He came into this as one of the best receivers in all of college football, but this defense had a plan. They have shut him down. They have limited him, and that's why they're winning right now.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it. And
a shot toward the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up.
We're talking to the coaching staff coming into tonight. They thought they had to have success throwing the football if they were going to win this game. And one of the biggest reasons why I'd say they're losing right now is because this guy still hasn't thrown a touchdown pass. The defense has been ready for the deep shots. They're ready yet again here late in the game. Nice job forcing that incompletion.
Coming up, fourth down.
Wide receiver comes in motion. On fourth down, looking to pass. And it's incomplete. The long pass downfield they couldn't hook up.
Offensively, this is a beautiful time now because now I get to get all my other guys in the game. Guys that don't get to play that much. We're up. This game's over after that missed fourth down conversion. Now we get to get everybody in the ball game, or
he's going to let one fly down the middle. Makes the grab. Assuming they can wrap this one up, guys, they've served notice early in the season, winning a game like this, that this passing game will have to be dealt with.
Yeah, top 10 team, too, because everybody knew the talent they had coming back on offense, the playmakers at the skill positions. And, David, we've seen it early this season. In this game, they've been throwing it all over the yard.
Yeah, but you do want to see it against good competition. So that's what's fun about today, like proving it against a really good team. We can talk about, you know, this guy's a star, this guy's a star. Now doing it like this on this stage, now I'm a believer.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. They're working that left side. And he will score! Touchdown, Buffaloes! How efficient have they been as they extend this lead here in Week 5?
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile up.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the coverage team able to make the tackle. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. To the ground with the back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, that last play is basically a microcosm of what today has been like for this offense. Just nothing happening. Not physical enough at the point of attack. They're being swarmed. They haven't had the balance necessary to win this game, and that's why they find themselves trailing late.
I know both of these teams were ranked, guys, but it really seemed as if they weren't on the same level in this game.
I think that was a pretty good statement game for these guys. I mean, you're ranked higher, you're more talented. A lot of people point to this game, possible upset, two really good teams. Jesse, they made it clear. There's only one really good team. It was them. They were the favorite, and they just made a point of it.
You're right. Not all ranked teams are created equal. One of these teams is a college football playoff contender. The other simply is not. And that demonstrated itself today. The higher-ranked team is a team with national championship aspirations. They've got so much talent. They look good today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.